The Seahawks knew it would be a tough game against the Rams, and they came into tonight perhaps even feeling like the odds were stacked against them given the fact the game had been postponed until Tuesday. But in the end, the only storyline that matters is the Rams come out on top 20-10.
Played really hard tonight, and we were on it, and had a chance to play with these guys throughout, and there were some opportunities in there that we needed to go the other way, and they didn't for one reason or another.
The Seahawks defense held up well in the first quarter, just 3 points allowed to that Rams offense. And LA's second series ended with a QUANDRE Diggs interception of his former teammate.
It was just more of knowing how they were going to try to attack us in our 3 deep coverage. You know what I mean? I think they had a miscommunication, but at the end of the day, I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, I knew he was going to Cooper Kupp, and I knew I just needed to be somewhere in that vicinity, and no matter if they ran the wrong route or not, that's where they were supposed to go, and that's just film study. You know what I mean? A lot of people are going to say he threw it right to me, but at the end of the day, if I wasn't over there and I was where I was supposed to be, I would have never made that play. So I definitely wasn't supposed to be over there, so it was just IQ and a film study thing.
Seattle looked like it wanted to run the ball and establish the run early in this one, much like they did last week. But the offense couldn't find its rhythm and managed just 3 points right before the half.
The first half really kind of got by us. You know, we didn't have that many plays. You know, I think we only had 1 series in the first quarter. And then, second quarter, we didn't get the ball that much. We got the ball right before the half. We marched down the field, made some key plays on that drive, and then next thing you know, we ended up kicking the field goal there. So it made it 3-3 game, tight game.
Coming out of the half, that run game looked revived and refreshed. Seattle powered its way on the ground into the end zone thanks to DJ Dallas.
I think that's probably the most important thing as far as our team. It just helps out everything. It takes pressure off Russ, and then with a good pass rushing group like that, it eased the game, and things start going our way. Once we start finding the rhythm of running.
We were able to run the ball well. We were able to also get the ball out quick to DK on a few of those. Signal some stuff there and here and there, and we were able to march the ball. Freddie made a sweet play. DK made a couple nice plays. Big third down conversion to him, and then we ended up running the touchdown, and that was huge.
The Seahawks unfortunately couldn't grab momentum after that scoring drive. The defense allowed back-to-back explosive plays. Cooper Kupp found the end zone, and the Rams tied it.
We just got to clean some things up, and at the end of the day, it's plays that we got to take off our tape, and we got to continue to get those things under control. We play well for the most part, and just the explosive plays kill us.
Explosive plays, we weren't tackling well. On that drive, we missed a couple tackles. They were falling forward. They had the crowd behind them, the momentum got them, and that's what led to them scoring on the crucial drive for us. And so, as a defense, we know what we need to get better at, and it starts with tackling.
There were some big plays by Seattle's defense. 4 sacks in the game, 3 of them by Carlos Dunlap. That's pretty impressive when you consider the Rams had allowed the 3rd fewest sacks in the league coming into tonight.
I think that Carlos took advantage of his opportunity against a guy came in, for Havenstein. They had to play a backup there. And, Carlos has been around a long time, and he had one of his best games rushing. So I thought he took advantage of his opportunities really well. This was a game about opportunities. So some of them we captured and some of them we didn't, and it's really frustrating to have to live with that.
It's bittersweet, I would love to cap it off with a win, but 3 is what it is. But I would like the opportunity to cap it off with a win.
The story of this game can be told in a number of ways. There were plays Seattle should have made and plays the Rams shouldn't have been able to make. It was frustrating all the way around, but Seattle knows they had its chances.
It just kind of felt like a little bit of inexperience in that, run into the kicker, maybe on a 3rd and 12, you don't, whatever, you don't have to use your hands as much. You make a good decision there. I don't even know if that's a penalty, booting the football. Those are things that really we should be able to get through, and it should not even be a factor. In those 3 plays, they didn't do anything. They didn't do a thing, and we did all that to ourselves.
Yeah, there's so many other moments in that game. I felt like we could have capitalized, and the game was, like I said, the game was 10-10 with 8 minutes to go or whatever. So, it was there for us, and unfortunately got away.
The loss means Seattle will finish with its first losing season since 2011, but they are not going to stop playing hard for the rest of the season. They are back home for back-to-back games, starting with the Bears on Sunday.